You won't believe this. Some of the most influential people in history are names you've likely never heard before. Yet, their stories, their contributions, have shaped the world as we know it. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the lives and legacies of the top 10 most underrated historical figures. You're about to discover stories of genius, bravery, and resilience hidden in the shadows of history's spotlight. Let's dive in, starting with number 10. Number 10. Wangari Maathai. She wasn't just an environmentalist, she started a revolution. Born in Kenya in 1940, Wangari became the first African woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize. But behind that shiny accolade, her Green Belt movement planted over 51 million trees to combat deforestation and empower women across Africa. Imagine standing up to governments, fighting corruption, and nurturing the earth, all while promoting democracy and women's rights. Thousands of women today echo her work, ensuring her impact never fades. Have you ever heard of someone literally fighting battles for trees and justice simultaneously? Number 9. Tenzing Norgay. Names sound familiar? Perhaps because you've heard of Sir Edmund Hillary, the first to summit Mount Everest. But here's the thing. Tenzing Norgay, his Sherpa guide, was there every step of the journey. Born in a small Himalayan village, Norgay's role in one of the greatest human accomplishments is often overshadowed by Hillary's fame. But make no mistake, he wasn't just tagging along. Norgay's unparalleled skills in navigating that treacherous terrain were pivotal to their success. Should we rethink who gets the credit in our stories of triumph? Number 8. Mansa Musa. You may have heard of him, briefly, as the guy who was probably the richest person in history. Yes, richer than Elon, Bezos, Gates, you name it. As the leader of the Mali Empire in the 14th century, he controlled massive gold wealth. But here's where it gets fascinating. Musa didn't hoard his riches. He spent them building schools, mosques, and libraries. On his famous pilgrimage to Mecca, he was so generous that he destabilized economies with his lavish gifts. Wealth with purpose. Are modern billionaires even close? Number 7. Noor Inayat Khan. She was neither a soldier nor a spy in the traditional sense. She was a pacifist, and yet, one of the unsung heroes of World War II. Born in Moscow to an Indian Sufi family, Noor became a British secret agent working for the Special Operations Executive. Her mission? To coordinate the French resistance against the Nazis. She dodged capture time and again, transmitting radio messages straight from occupied France, risking her life with every letter she typed. Even when betrayed and captured, she never gave up her colleagues. Her courage is spine-chilling, isn't it? Number 6. Gilbert Baker. Here's a name you may not know but whose influence is iconic. Gilbert Baker is the artist and activist who created the rainbow flag, the universal symbol of the LGBTQ+ community. What's remarkable is the story behind it. In 1978, Baker hand-dyed the very first rainbow banner, each color holding a specific meaning like life, healing, and spirit. It's not just cloth, it's a testament to resilience, unity, and love. A banner that has waved through times of protest, pride, and progress. Don't you see? Some art transcends time. Halfway in, so far, whose story has surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments before we reveal number 5. It's incredible. Number 5. Tomoe Gozen. Picture this. 12th century Japan. Amidst samurai battles, a woman leads, a rarity, an anomaly. Tomoe Gozen defied norms, mastering the bow and blade, riding into battle fearlessly. Serving Minamoto, no Yoshinaka, her victories were legendary, her strength revered. But why isn't her name as common as Genghis Khan or Alexander the Great? Maybe because she challenged societal norms in a way history wasn't prepared to embrace. But we're ready now, aren't we? Number 4. Nikola Tesla, the eccentric inventor. You've surely heard about him, but did you know Tesla held over 300 patents? Much of our modern power system, alternating current, wireless technology, even the foundation for Wi-Fi, stems from his genius. But here's the tragedy. Tesla died penniless, overshadowed by rivals like Edison. Imagine living decades ahead of your time, yet being called crazy for envisioning a wireless world. Sound familiar? Number 3. Sundiata Keita, the Lion King of the Mali Empire. Yes, Disney fans, his story inspired that iconic film, but his real life was even more extraordinary. Overcoming physical disability, Sundiata became a warrior and emperor. He unified Mali, established one of Africa's greatest empires, with a legacy of religious tolerance and governance structures still studied today. Talk about a comeback story. Number 2, Ada Lovelace, the first programmer in human history, and she did it in the 1800s. Daughter of the poet Lord Byron, Ada saw beyond numbers. She envisioned computers doing more than calculations. She predicted music and art generated by algorithms in 1843. Her work with Charles Babbage's analytical engine laid the groundwork for the computers we use today. Isn't it incredible to think our modern world owes so much to someone working at a desk, scribbling equations? And finally, number 1, Ignaz Semmelweis. He may not have built empires or scaled mountains, but he saved lives. Thousands, maybe millions. Semmelweis was a Hungarian doctor in the mid-1800s who realized that doctors washing their hands drastically reduced infections. Sounds simple, right? But back then, his idea was revolutionary and widely ignored. Tragically, he died in obscurity, only for his discovery to become foundational in modern medicine. How many lives have been saved by something as simple as soap and water? So there you have it, the top 10 most underrated historical figures. Which one surprised you the most? Better yet, which one inspires you to make a difference, even if your name isn't in the spotlight? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more hidden gems of history brought to life. The world is full of stories that deserve to be told. How many more might we uncover together? Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep exploring the past. It just might change your future.